Welcome back. We are back. Episode 50. Bro, we halfway to 100, gang.
Getting old.
Well, you're an OG, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We are
Am I unk, bro?
smaller OGs, you know what I'm saying? The unks.
That's crazy, bro. Halfway to 30, bro.
Fuck.
Well, actually about to be, bro, in a few months. 25.
Man.
But
Anyways.
Yeah. Jay, how you feeling though, bro?
No. Before anything, y'all like, subscribe. Y'all hit that button. Y'all help out this damn channel and subscribe. Please and thank you. All right. Anyways, what you guys doing? I'm doing great, but it's a blessed Wednesday. You know, God woke us up today. You know,
Hey, too blessed to be stressed. Bro.
Absolutely, man. So working, and gonna enjoy some golf later. So, I hope you guys are doing great as well. How are you doing, my boy?
I see you, Mr. Tiger Woods.
Hey, man. Getting my stroke on, man. Anyways, man. Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm not getting my stroke on. But
that's unfortunate, man.
Okay. Yeah, I've been feeling good, bro. I've been feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I saw the movie Him, which was, a little divisive because, we're going to get into some little stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, it was for the people out there, bro. Y'all got to go see it to understand what I'm going to say. It's for me,
I didn't see it.
It was a little bit all over the place for me. Again, great visuals. I thought the acting was great. But just the way it was for me, it was a little just like, okay, whoa. Like I'm trying to get my mind to think what's going on. But go see Him though, because it is produced by Jordan Peele. We all know Jordan Peele.
We got
one of the best out there.
And absolutely, and
I feel like that leads to a first thing we're gonna talk about though, because we're gonna shake it up.
We're gonna shake it up today. Let's tell them, Caleb. We are going to be ranking, even though it's a small batch we are working with. It is our first movie topic on the channel, so we're going to be ranking some Jordan Peele films. We have been wanting to bring you guys some movie, TV show kind of content. We know it's kind of getting bigger, and we just want to talk about it.
Of course, bro.
We're going to discuss it. So let's pull it up right here. It's 3 films. Obviously, you guys know it. It's synonymous with pop culture, and everyone knows it. It's Get Out, Us, and Nope. Very interesting titles, mind you. Before we even get into the rankings, do you even think there's anything behind that by his use of titles?
No, of course, bro. Jordan. Okay. We all know Jordan Peele, bro. He's a mastermind, bro. He's one of the best out there.
Absolutely. So before we even rank these, I do just want to get into these kind of in depth and how you feel about these films. First, I kind of want to start with Us. How did you feel about Us first initially coming out?
First of all, I thought that movie was great. And when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, shit.
Right.
Like, this is going to be a straight, horror flick. You know what I mean? It was good. Like, obviously, the premise was, battling your inner self. Like, there's you, and then there's also, a negative part that exists.
That alter half.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was dope, bro.
I thought the twist at the end was great as well.
I hope I don't botch her name, because I think she's an incredible actress. Is Lupita Nyong'o, right?
Yeah, Lupita Nyong'o.
Dude, she's top tier, bro. She's dope.
Yeah, no, the way she was able to bait and switch between
the two characters,
two characters, Red and her other counterpart. But I feel like also the way Jordan Peele held that twist, and obviously if you caught it, you caught it. Mm-hmm. But they did that switch in the beginning when they were little. Mm-hmm. Then the human on the earth ended up raising herself in the tunnels, and it's just, I feel like Jordan Peele's creating a bigger message there, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Remember it was at the end. Remember, there was, or it was that scene towards the end where she couldn't talk, or the human part of her, she couldn't say anything.
Yeah,
she was and that was you said how they kind of switched at the beginning. Yep. That part was oh shit, she switched and she portrayed that she was actually the human rather than she wasn't. It was, bro. It was dope, bro. It was dope. And then the dude that was in it too, that played that was in Black Panther, that played M'Baku. I forget his name, but he's good too. He's a good actor.
Name as well.
That was a top tier film though.
It was a top tier film. I think Nope is one of Jordan Peele's more underrated films. I know everyone wasn't on the high side of that, because I think the trailers were indicating more of a horror flick, but I think Nope is a great film. I think it's the kind of the story of the monster not wanting to be seen and kind of being discreet, and also the mystery side of like what is going on. You know, because we get that scene where with my boy Glenn from Walking Dead, where they get sucked in, you know, the alien, right? You know, like the alien life force, whatever, that tunnel, right? That square tunnel. And you kind of try to make out what's going on until you kind of see the red, you see the smushing, you hear like the sound effects. And
that shit. I was like, bro, I thought they were getting eaten.
Yeah, it was real discomforting, and I think it was really trying to make you feel that. And then it all just rains down on the house, all the corpses, all the objects, all everything. I think symbolically it was a great film, and I think also the trickery with Jordan Peele, the expectation subversion, and what he did in the beginning of the film with the kids in the costumes, making it think some actual aliens when it wasn't, and it was that thing in the sky.
I thought that was one of Keke Palmer, one of her best work.
Shout out Keke. Hey,
and then
Keke hit my line. Hey,
maybe you got to go on Hot Ones, bro.
I know, I gotta see what's up there.
Yeah, for real. And then Daniel Kaluuya as well. Oh yeah, he was great.
He was great, man.
That movie too, like that movie compared to Us and Get Out was like that movie took me a little bit to like get. I was like, okay, because I thought at first like that thing that was like sucking them up was like eating them and shit. I was like, oh damn, but then it was like I guess it's totally something different. So, but yeah, but Nope was good too, bro. But last but not least, bro, my favorite, you know, because ranking, you know, I think this is the best Jordan Peele film, one of the best movies that I've seen. One of the best movies I've seen.
It was his directorial debut as well. That's crazy. Says something.
What do you think about Get Out, bro?
I thought it was amazing. From beginning to end. Obviously, you don't know who the guy is when he gets taken and kidnapped. And then you find out, you know, if you're able to piece it together, right? You know, you're like, is that Andre? You know, is that him? And, you know, with the whole camera flashing, yeah, it was just insane. Obviously, you got the comedic relief in there with your boy. What's his name?
Who?
Homeboy with the glasses. Here's a security guard. TSA.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious, bro. Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. He's like a comedian / actor. I forget his name, but yeah, he's good. He's good.
You know, he was great in that film, and I think
he's like T to the motherfucking S.
That's right. And then obviously your boy Daniel Kaluuya. Obviously,
he was good.
Jordan Peele has high praise for that man, keeping him in a lot of his films. And Allison Williams, I think she the way she was able to turn it on to that other side and be that evil,
crazy,
violent,
that was crazy,
disgusting, racist bitch. You know what I mean? Like it was just. I mean, you could say that about the whole family, right? But I think kind of through the film, you kind of have that underlying premise there that they could be like that. But with the girlfriend defending him the whole movie, protecting him, you know what I'm saying? Acting as she's the best, perfect girlfriend. Until that switch happens where, oh, I got the keys.
Dude, that scene where, remember the blind dude, right? Who obviously wanted the ability to see. The crazy part was when they got him, right? He was sitting in the chair and on the TV.
He had to pick that cotton.
Yeah, and then he was on the TV, and then the dude was like, I'm not doing it because of like your features or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. I'm not doing it because you're black or nothing like that.
He was like, I'm doing it because I want those things that you see out of.
I want your eyes, and that was
I was like, it's crazy. He's basically saying like the things that people are willing to go just to like have something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
and also
it's crazy.
I like how we have a smart protagonist. You know what I mean? And got the what was it? I believe it was cotton in the chair. Kind of poked it out, put it in his ear,
so like he wouldn't hear it.
So he couldn't hear it, and was able to get the upper hand. And I'm glad when they released it, because there was another cut of the movie where it didn't end up so good for him, and it was actually a cop and not his homeboy. So I'm glad they went with the TSA kind of comic relief at the end.
I told you to go out of the house.
Yeah. No, you can tell it.
No, but I want to add too that one of the dope scenes for me from that movie was remember the guy when Andre, right? Remember when he saw him at like that place where they were at like the gathering or whatever, and he was like, bro, that looks familiar, and then he like flashed the dude and he started to bleed, and then like his real senses came back and he was like, bro, get out. like get away from here. Like him telling him, bro, like get away from here, bro. Like that was crazy. But nah, that movie was that's one of the best movies I think that's came out, bro, in the last like 10 or so years, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
I would think so. I would think so. I think it's definitely up there. To rank these, I'm gonna go with Get Out first.
Yep, same here.
All right. And I do have Us in higher praise. I do. Nope is a very underrated film. I do like Nope, but Us gave me a very creepy vibe. The way Lupita was able to switch to red and just be a totally different, jarring, creepy character. And also the kids that were acting in there were great. Yeah. I think the world expansion too. I think the way they touched on that, showing the news clips, everyone holding tethered together around the world. I think I think them including that was very creative, obviously, because it was a family kind of focus.
Remember when they kind of showed at the end where like they switched and then like the little girl, like they show her going back to like the carnival, and like she's trying to like gauge or understand like why like they're talking or why they're interacting, so she can kind of like replicate what they're doing. Mm-hmm. That part that's crazy. Yeah, like crazy.
Yeah, no. So I hold Us in high regard, and obviously you have Nope in the end. Not a bad film, mind you. Mm-hmm. It is not a bad film. I think Jordan Peele hits an A+ on all these films, honestly.
For sure. Same here. That's my same ranking.
Oh, we got the same ranking. All right, then, man. All right. We gonna move on to the next.
topic. Next topic, bro. Superbowl, which is gonna be in Santa Clara. You know what I'm saying? Bay Area type shit. You know what I'm saying? Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? But bro, who do you want to see perform at the Super Bowl? I think people are already gonna know what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna let you go first. Who's your?
I say we need Too Short up in there. I think
Bay Area vibe, bro.
I think it needs to be a combination of people. I think it needs to be Too Short, E40. Who else could we throw in there?
Kehlani, bro.
Nah, I ain't throwing a cheater in there now. Who else should we throw in there, man? Should we throw a New Age in there or Too Short, E40, or
SOB, bro? RV.
They ain't with it right now. I don't think they're.
Not for real. I know. Man, Peele.
Peele wouldn't be bad. I like Peele. I don't know if.
Yeah, you're right though. It's like because that's the thing. Like people in the Bay Area and like California in general, like know who these people are, but it's like it's not a national thing, like a global.
Let's say if we're talking national, I'm just taking
Mike Sherm, bro.
Yeah, relax.
That'd be crazy.
Relax. We're talking about the Super Bowl, Caleb. Calm the fuck down.
Mozzie.
I'm gonna just have Caleb stop talking. I'm back on, bro. I'm talking, bro. All right. It's gonna be Too Short and E40 for me. I think they're the most.
Those are the most well-known.
Well-known guys.
Of course, yeah.
And I do want to shout out the Bay, of course.
Of course, bro.
Yeah, bro. Who you picking, bro?
I love where I'm from. You know, Caleb Bell's Bay Area's finest. But you know what? I know it's gonna be controversial, bro, but I gotta pick my boy C Breezy, bro.
I see Breezy.
It gotta be Chris Brown. And like I know that it's probably not gonna happen because of what happened, back in the day. We all know what happened. But I think Chris, bro, like there's just not a better performer right now, / like artist, singer than Chris. Is there like as far as all three, like who can sing, who can dance, and as far as just like the songs as well, like
I hear you.
But again, it's probably not gonna happen. You know what I mean? But I would love to see Chris do a halftime show, bro. That'd be pretty fire, bro. Like that'd be crazy.
No, that would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna hold you. But yeah, man, that was just some little light for them, something a little different for y'all.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
I know this again. We're gonna get a little deep into it, bro. But it's something I've seen on other podcasts, on other platforms. Do you feel like because of what happened with Chris back in the day, do you feel like he should still be like held to that, or like he still should be like, oh, because that happened, you can't do this? Do you believe that should be the case, or like, how do you feel about that? Because I mean, I get both sides, but it's like,
I don't know. I mean, sticky situation, but Chris can always perform. So
Yeah,
I just think big things like that. Yeah, it's just
You're
gonna
right,
hold,
you're
it's
right.
gonna hold him barred from that.
yeah, I
And
feel
I got
you,
nothing else to say about it unless confirm woman beater. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's what
Just
it is.
confirm. You know what I'm saying? Like whether she put hands on you first or whatever, you did what you did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't take it back.
Remember our first concert though, bro? We went to. It was who was it, bro? Chris, Drake,
And
Bruno Mars.
I think it was Bruno. Yeah,
94.9, bro. He was like 8 years old, bro.
Bro, yeah, no, yeah, but let's get back on topic.
Yeah,
man.
my bad, bro.
We gonna get on we gonna get a week 3 review.
Yeah, for sure.
Ain't gonna talk about that woman beater no more, huh? Let's get it on, man. Shout out Rihanna. We need to talk about this week 3. We're not gonna talk about the Bills and the Dolphins. We already know how his belt's ass. Josh Allen took care of business. He did what he did. I do want to talk about this game though, the Packers and the Browns, man.
Yeah.
Packers coming out 13-10. How'd you feel about Packers' performance as overall as a team?
It wasn't great. I thought that and Michael Parsons said it after the game. He was like, sometimes you just shit the bed. I feel like that's what the Packers did. I think they went into that game thinking it was going to be an easy game because who they were playing. I mean, I think it happens. Like, you hate for it to happen, but it happens sometimes. You just don't show up, and you think you can just walk out there and beat a team because of how much talent you have.
Right.
But Jordan Love, for me, that was probably his worst game of the season by far. And their offense couldn't get nothing going. Their defense obviously kept them in the game. But I've said it multiple times, like, if you play around with your food, this is what can happen.
Yeah.
And they kept giving the Browns life. And when you do that, at the end of the day, as bad as the Browns are, those are still pro players. Those are NFL guys.
1,000%.
You know what I mean?
You can't neglect that Browns defense and that secondary.
Yeah, that defense is really good.
Also, that you can't not only praise about that D line, but about that secondary too. That secondary is pretty locked down.
No, for sure. Oh yeah.
So Packers definitely struggled. I think Love is kind of turning into a quarterback where he has an on and off switch. It's kind of where it's looking. Love isn't really a quarterback you kind of look at to be consistent.
Yeah.
He's been very flip-floppy. He hasn't really found a groove, and he makes a lot of mental mistakes. So Packers got to clean that up. I have faith they will. They got that strong defense.
Yeah.
It performed against the Commanders. It's not like they're some scrubs. So
yeah, and that I think this performance definitely is a wake up call to be hey, we can't just go out there and
mess around.
Yeah, we gotta beat teams.
So, they gotta win.
Yeah,
they gotta win.
For sure.
And a team who didn't treat a worse team lightly. Shout out Indianapolis. I know you want to give Daniel Jones a bunch of praise, as he should get. Indiana Jones
MVP.
But let's not disregard Jonathan Taylor and 102 yards and 3 touchdowns.
He's a monster.
Daniel Jones did have a nice game though.
Yeah,
completing well amount of his passes, throwing a touchdown, keeping the game clean, man. 41-20. And Titans, man, they're just a rebuilding team. They're not going to win a lot. It's just, I think you kind of have to look at it as
they've got to
Cam Moore getting his reps.
Yeah, and they got to start up front, their offensive line. That's where they got to start from in the draft and free agency as well. But their defense as well, like Tennessee's defense is nothing to sneeze at. Like they've got some dudes on that defense. But like you said, that they offensively, they're just not there yet. Indiana Jones. How about him?
Good. Playing good.
Yeah, and you talked about Jonathan Taylor. It's kind of weird for me. He's kind of gone under the radar like the last few seasons for some reason. Like,
I think that's accustomed to being on a bad team all those years. That's what happens with a lot of players.
Dude, he is a bro. He's a stud.
Ain't no disregarding that. Anybody who knows ball knows that Jonathan Taylor is a good ass running back. Ain't no under the radar, nothing.
Top
five.
five.
I just think close to it, or he is. There's a lot of good back stuff, but we can't just, when one player has a good game, we can't just label top 5, top 10.
No,
even the next time we're going to talk about
Jonathan Taylor's been,
I already know what you're going to say about this quarterback the next time we're going to talk about him.
Jonathan Taylor's been good for years now, but
I know that.
I think he had the injury last year. I think, did he miss?
He had an injury year before.
Yeah, and the team, they weren't good, so you're right.
They're not good. They're not going to get talked about, and their good players going to go unnoticed.
Jonathan Taylor, he can do everything, bro. He's a complete black. Well, I said black. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That was nuts. He's a complete back though, for real.
100%.
And Tyler Warren, man. I think the Bears regret taking Loveland over Warren in that draft.
I think so, and I think that was a scouting error, possibly because I think everyone and their mama kind of knew Tyler Warren was the best tight end prospect coming out of college. I didn't think Loveland was. He was definitely second best, but I didn't think he was up there to be first in line.
Maybe because the Bears already have Cole Kmet. Maybe they didn't want to draft.
I'm sorry, but I'm still drafting best available.
Yeah,
it don't matter to me because if I would rather have George Kittle, Loveland, George Kittle, or Warren, I'm picking George Kittle and Warren, no question. And you're gonna go with that.
Yeah, but shout out to Daniel Jones. I mean, he arguably
he's playing great.
This is a hot take for me. I don't think it's a hot take, but I think just from a quarterback, the way I think the quarterback should play the game. Like I don't think Daniel Jones has been good as any quarterback right now for these first 3 weeks.
Sure.
I'm being real, bro. Like he's doing everything right now, and I'm happy for him again because look, we talked about it. Whatever you want to say, what happened in New York, it happened. But now with the coach that believes in him, he's got talent on the offense. He's got an offensive line. He's got a really underrated defense. If you continue to play like that, bro, like I said, I think Indiana, we're going to have to start looking at them as a dark horse in the next few weeks because they've got
possible. If they could beat teams over 500, I'm on that train with you.
100%. But yeah,
next game though.
Yeah, next game.
I do want to talk about 48-10 straight. But Carson Wentz having a nice game, doing his job. I don't think it's no resurgence, but I think Carson Wentz is probably one of the top tier backups in the league.
Yeah.
Also, you can't disregard finally giving more carries to Jordan Mason. Jordan Mason having a hell of a game.
That's your guy.
And look, Shanahan, you could have had 116 yards and 2 tutties, but you wanted Brian Robinson and the hurt rookies. But it's all right. It's all right. But as you can see, though, Wentz did his job. He got it to his weapons as he should. I think Jefferson would have liked to get the ball a little more, but nothing you can really complain from Minnesota's side. And but Bengals, man, is looking bleak, and I think Jamar should fake an injury and just sit out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah,
brother.
Yeah,
it's conserve.
I think the Bengals are gonna become a team in the next few years, especially if they don't.
And Zach Taylor, they're just messing it all up.
Yeah, they could become a team where it's like, what if? Because
they're already that team.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you have, in my opinion, Joe Burrow at his best. You can make a case he's the best quarterback in football at his best. Like, I don't think that's a crazy statement. No, I mean, you've got arguably the best wide receiver in football in Jamar Chase, and one of the best number 2s in T. Higgins. You've got an underrated back in Chase Brown, a great pass catching tight end in Mike Gesicki.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just you're right. I mean, Jamar Chase, he's in a tough spot. Even though I think Jake Browning is a good backup, obviously that performance wasn't good at all. But I think he'll play better moving forward.
He'll play better though.
Yeah, he'll play better. But I just think clearly we can eliminate the Bengals being them.
They are not a contender.
I think that's pretty much dead. But shout out to the who they play again? I already lost track, bro.
Yeah, no, sorry, Vikings.
I got CRS, bro. Can't remember shit. But yeah, Minnesota, they took care of business. They did what they're supposed to do. Shout out to Carson Wentz getting it done. I talked about your boy Jordan Mason, and Vikings did what they're supposed to do.
Absolutely. Next game here, I do want to definitely talk about this game. 21-14, Steelers take a dub, and I do think that the Patriots were definitely in line to win this game. Drake May had a hell of a game, and I think the running backs just ruined it. And mind you, this isn't on Henderson either.
Where is he? Where is he, dude?
He's third on the depth chart for what? I don't get that by any means. And you're putting Antonio Gibson.
Better than Henderson?
And Ramondre Stevenson, who's washed as hell and who is known to have fumble problems. This dude is known for this shit. So I put this as a coaching error as well. As a looking at the OC as well. Huge problem there. And you need to play your rookies. Yeah. It's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? They need reps. And also, your running game would be a lot more healthy. And as far as I'm known, Henderson don't fumble. So
yeah.
And Antonio Gibson is straight up washed. So I don't even know why he's even playing right now. He should be the third string in the line. I'm so sorry. That should just piss me off. Because I'm like, why isn't Henderson getting any? You're top one of the top guys you drafted other than Will Campbell. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get that.
Yeah, a lot of these coaches, as you can see, they're trying to bring along their rookies slowly, which I understand,
Yeah,
but at
great
the same
method, in my
time,
opinion.
I think we're getting to the point now where it's like you might have to start. You might just have to take the leash
I
off.
know it's a different position, but look at Igbuka. These guys could
Yeah.
these guys could ascend. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Quickly,
But also too, you got to look at the Patriots' offensive line. Though. Like, do you want to give Henderson the ball a lot?
But obviously,
similar with Ashton Jensen.
True, but you're not going to act like Henderson doesn't give you a bigger opportunity,
No, he does.
or even more of an opportunity to get through those.
He's the home run
to get through those tackles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just disregard and put all the blame on the O line. You know what I'm saying? Which their O line has been bad, but Drake May had a game. He did his job.
Yeah,
Running backs did 5 turnovers, Caleb. 5 turnovers.
That Steelers' performance was not good at all. I'm gonna be honest. They got the win because that's all that matters is getting the win. But you're right. If New England was able to run the football more, they probably should have won this game. But hey, Steelers got to win. That's what Mike Tomlin. Hey, Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm sorry, and we're gonna talk about this game too. But if your offense line struggling, just keep running the damn ball. Look at Bucky Irving. Boy had 25 carries.
Well, Tampa Bay has a good offensive line.
25 carries. Is it though? 25 carries for 66 yards isn't good. But you keep consistently running the ball.
They lost or not lost. I think he's gonna be out for a few weeks. Their tackle, Gaduke. I forget his last name.
It was one of them.
But he's a good player. And then they're gonna be out with another guard. I'm blanking on their names, but Tampa Bay, when they're healthy, they've got a pretty serviceable offensive line. And Baker Mayfield, bro, getting it done.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And Eagles Rams.
This was a good one right here. Special teams, baby. Special teams.
Special teams wins games, dude. Obviously you got the block field goal at the end.
Jordan Davis, man.
Yeah, that was nice. Hurts, having a late game comeback, putting it on him.
Yeah,
man.
AJ Brown.
Finally waking up. They're finally implementing him in the game plan.
No more reading books.
I don't think that was a concern. I want to skip over that. I want to get to this. Yeah. The Raiders lose. Raiders lose. Let me rephrase that. Raiders lose to a backup quarterback in Marcus Mariota. Belt ass 41-24. Floor is yours.
You feel like that was necessary?
Yeah. Trey Tucker had a game though, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, Trey Tucker.
Stat padding, Geno Smith.
That was fake hustle for sure.
Stat padding.
Shout out to Trey Tucker. He's been really
Trey Tucker got finally doing something in the.
I mean, I had a feeling Trey Tucker was going to be a big player for us this year, but
about time.
Look, man. To say it wasn't embarrassing would be an understatement. Look, Marcus Mariota, we can all agree is a serviceable backup in this league. We're not going to sit here and act like he's, a scrub or nothing.
Hey, but let's not sit here and disregard that you had your team winning, even if Jaden was playing. So
no, I said if Jaden was playing, I said ooh. But if he wasn't playing, I was like, bro, we should win the game. But they didn't win it. You credit to Marcus Mariota, man, because again, he didn't make a lot of throws, but he made enough throws where, to get them to win. But look, they ran the ball a lot. Our special teams was god awful. I thought our special teams had like a parlay on the game. That's how bad they were. Our offensive line.
Price picks.
Yeah, our offensive line. I mean, this is look going into this season. Bro, I said our offensive line was going to be pretty good, and we saw the last 8 games or so of the year last year. This was a borderline top 10 offensive line for that stretch. They were playing really, really good. This season, I don't know what's happened. There's communication errors.
You do know. I do want to include that Carroll's son is the offensive line coach. I do want to say that. So just put a note. Maybe the previous coach didn't have too much of an issue. I'm just saying.
But yeah, we can't block. I mean, I don't think we can even block. A junior varsity / Pee Wee football team the way we're doing it right now.
What are they doing coaching over there?
Yeah, it's not been doing good. I mean, look, Geno. Yes, you can say he's been holding on the ball for a little bit too much at times, and yes, I can agree with that. But there's been times where, like, he just doesn't have enough time to throw the football. He's getting hit. Whether he's getting sacked, he's getting pressured. We can't block for Ashton Jensen. And people were saying, "Oh, Ashton Genty, oh, he's not good. Oh, he's a bust." Bro, this guy, I think it was like I saw somewhere he has like 145 yards after contact. Like, dude, this guy's getting hit in the backfield on damn near every type of run play, bro.
Yep.
And yes, he's a rookie. Yes, could he improve in pass blocking? Yes, does he have to get more comfortable with that to be more of a complete running back? Yes. Is there certain things he has to clean up and as a football player? Yes. But, bro, when you're getting hit that early behind the line of scrimmage, I'm sorry. You can be Saquon. You can be Derrick Henry, Barry Sanders. Like, you're not going to be productive. That's just what it is. So, yes, our offensive line, again, was pitiful. It has to get better. Our special teams, I already said it. I'm not going to repeat it again. Brock Bowers. Yeah, Brock Bowers, as we can see, he's just not healthy right now.
Yeah.
Jacoby Myers he's looking real solid. I want to see Dante Thornton and Jack Bech, though. I want to see them involved more. They haven't been involved as much compared. I think was it week 1 we saw Dante Thornton hit a few catches.
Shout out to Kelly.
Yeah, our offense isn't looking good. And look, I know we gave up what was the score? 41 points. It makes it look like our defense was awful. Our defense wasn't great, as good as it was the previous 2 weeks. But for me, this loss for me isn't on the defense. Like, our special teams was terrible, and we couldn't block.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Your offense
and then,
be going until late.
And then the touchdown they scored at the end, I mean, the game was pretty much over. Like, You know what I mean? So it really was 34 to 24 or whatever. You know what I mean? So I think the defense will have a bounce back game against Chicago. Caleb Williams, don't get ahead of yourself, buddy.
Hey, if Caleb Williams beat you,
but yeah, but this Commanders and Raiders game, bro, it was awful to watch. It was embarrassing again. But you see the success. You know, Marcus Mariota, his play style is similar to Jaden Daniels. So if they ran a lot of the same stuff they do with Jaden with Marcus, and it worked. And it was definitely a bad performance. Max was obviously pissed on the sidelines towards the end of the game. So we got to clean it up.
Hey, Max,
we got to clean it up.
Come our way, man. I'm just saying.
Don't do that. But I will say this:
I want to come to a winning team. I know that.
We're gonna do our week 4 predictions, but I've already told my boy this, bro. If we lose against the Chicago Bears, it's time to fire up the mock drafts, bro.
What he said. That's what he said.
All right,
but I don't want to talk this.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that shit. I don't want to talk about that shit no more, bro.
Yeah, bro. 1 and 2, and wild card about to be out the door. Anyways,
and don't forget the Chiefs are 1 and 2, and the Broncos are 2. 1 and 2.
Actually, teams who would come back and get some wins, by the way. Let's see here.
Okay.
An actual belt axe. What the boy?
Wait, why are you excited? This is your guy.
Shout out Bryce.
Man. No.
Caleb, don't do that when you know I like Bryce and I like Penix. First of all, you see how he likes to contradict himself every fucking episode? Look at him, straight contradictor. But yeah, Penix had a fucking horrible game. 2 picks. Didn't complete a lot of his passes.
Didn't you tell me he was going to be a top 10 quarterback?
No, I never said that. See, now Caleb's lying on my name. Like he was trying to claim that Raiders were in playoff contention when y'all start off like this. Shut that shit the fuck up. Anyways, yeah, Penix didn't have a great game. Pick 6 to the crib. Caleb's a retard. Run it up. Go ahead. Your analysis. Let's go. Come on, Mr. Professional. Let's go.
Look,
Caleb claimed Bryce Young's a top 5 quarterback. So, since we're saying y'all made this shit now. No. Did you claim it on the phone? You were like, no. Bryce is a top 5 quarterback for sure.
I never.
He said that. Yeah, no, he said that. I swear to God.
I said I think Bryce Young could be a formidable quarterback.
You said top 5.
I never said that.
You said top 5. See, now you know how it feels. Shut.
What do you mean? You love Penix though.
Nah. I said Penix is a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Is he
the divisional game?
You're right.
Quarterbacks have bad game.
You're right. No, 100%.
And let's not disregard Bryce Young's previous games. So this, you're kind of let's relax on Penix, dog. Relax on Penix. I know you love to be a professional hater and like to call other people haters. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's just say that. Let's just say that Atlanta Falcons performance was secondhand embarrassment. Let's just put that. It was at that sort of at that level. Look, the score is 0 points against the Carolina Panthers. I get it's a divisional game, but this isn't like the 1990 Bears.
Then again, though, Horn looks fucking
or 89 Bears, whatever, 80s, 90s, whatever it was. But it was just bad performance. It was bad. Michael Penix was bad at the point where they had to put in my boy Captain Kirk in, late in that game. Yeah, easily his worst performance of the season so far, and probably of his career so far, to be honest. They couldn't get Bijan into the game. Their defense, I mean, again, I talked about how with our game, yeah, it's when you see a score 30-0, it makes you think, oh, their defense was god awful. They couldn't stop nothing. Your defense will eventually get exhausted, bro. If it's out there time and time and time again, a defense can only hold up for so long. This game, it's on the offense. You can't score 0 points in a game and expect, I mean, come on, it's ridiculous, bro. So credit to Carolina. Yeah, you said I thought Bryce was actually pretty good in this game. So I mean, I'm just kind of concerned about Atlanta, man. I think they're the most talented team in that division, but their quarterback play is just so uncertain, and I don't know, man. Like they either gonna have to go back to, I think, Kirk Cousins in a few weeks, because I just don't know if Penix right now. I've seen enough where I'm like, okay, he's gonna be serviceable enough. So they either have to go back to Kirk Cousins for me, or they might have to make a move at the deadline and trade or something.
That wouldn't be really too smart, in my opinion, because they lost the offensive lineman.
Yeah,
which
was
a detriment in this game specifically.
100%. You're right. Yeah.
Also, you got to look at it like this. Not that Penix is the most mobile either, but you put Cousins back in there, you're probably not going to score any type of points again. So, you know what I mean? They are in a sticky situation. Maybe they do have to trade for somebody at the deadline. Maybe
Russell Wilson?
Maybe a Russell Wilson. I also know it came out today that Russell wasn't looking to get traded. He's just going to stay.
Well, Brian Dable said Jackson Dart's the guy now. So, and he said Russell Wilson's going to be out on that bench.
It came out that Russell Wilson is okay to be on that bench.
Let me ask you a question. If you're the Falcons, would you trade for Jameis Winston?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt none. It wouldn't hurt. I feel like a addition of a Jameis that could win and lose you games. I mean,
I just think, I don't know, man. For a team as talented as Atlanta, it's just you can't score 0 points in a game. That's ridiculous.
I do want to put this next game on the offense as well, because I think this was a very, very, very winnable game for Houston.
CJ Stroud, man.
Oh, the downfall of this man. Very sad to see, mind you. And like I said, very winnable game. Trevor Lawrence threw the ball 40 times, only completed 20 of his passes. Absolutely terrible game. Trevor Lawrence, like me and you continue to say, this dude fucking sucks, and he's the most overrated quarterback in the league. And I think Brian Thomas is also. Dude, I think we didn't touch on.
Bro, where's my guy BTJ, man?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Bro.
I think we didn't touch on the loss of his friend.
Who? Oh.
I think we didn't.
I didn't even know that. Oh yeah, Kyron Lacy. Yeah. That was tough, man.
I think death takes huge tolls on people.
Yeah, and we all know the story, but you're right though. I didn't even think about that. You're right. Yeah, that's tough, man.
You know what I'm saying? And also, you can't disregard quarterback play. When your quarterback can't throw you the ball in the right spot and is just wanting to get you straight murked, you're not going to want to catch the ball. And honestly, I think that contributes to his drops.
I think even more so, Brian Thomas is like, we got to start talking about Travis Hunter. I mean,
done absolutely nothing.
I think, look, I've seen people talk about it. I think it's best that they just stick him strictly at wide receiver. I don't think he's.
How do you feel? I don't think he's hurt whatsoever.
No,
whatsoever.
For me, he can't cover at this level against these level of athletes. Yes, he has really good ball skills, but I'd rather have that at wide receiver than cornerback, especially just to take some pressure off Brian Thomas Jr.
I do like him more in the slot as well. He's a very
again, he's
small, good slot receiver.
He's fast, great hands, but he's not twitching up for me. Like he's not like, I just don't think he's physical enough or has, again, just the know-how to play that cornerback position at the NFL level. At the college level, he was great. Heisman, fantastic. But at this level, I just don't think. I don't think it's good enough.
Wide receiver. But it just sucks to see CJ Stroud like he is right now. Not playing well, not hitting his throws. So a lot of it is on him. And
he doesn't look good.
Yeah, he doesn't have an offensive line. That is very true. But sometimes it is up to CJ Stroud to make some plays. and he is unfortunately playing below the margin right now.
Can we make? I mean, look.
0-3.
Are we kind of questioning Texans front office? Like, you trade Laramie Tunsil, which was a
It was an odd move.
I don't know. That'd be.
No, it was weird though. It was weird.
And then I get it. Their defense and their secondary does not look good right now. But you cut Gardner Johnson, who you paid quite a bit of money to, or I think they traded for him, right, from Philly.
For him, yep.
But you traded for him. You know, he was supposed to be a big person on this defense, and after 3 games, you cut him. I don't know, man. I'm kind of Houston's front office and what's going on there is I'm starting to have some question marks there. I mean, it really, when I'm looking at this offense, like, yes, they're missing Joe Mixon right now, obviously, but it really just looks like it's like Nico Collins or bust. You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
And
they don't have Tank Dell either.
Yeah, and that sucks. They really need him. And then, like, their front 7 is one of the best out there, but their secondary hasn't been good. Their offensive line is putrid, and there's not a lot of weapons right now.
Not too good of a running game. Chubb is.
Yeah, Chubb at this point is probably should be your secondary back. You know, your complement.
Yeah, you're complimentary.
And they can't block. So the Texans are in a tough spot. Yes, it's on CJ Stroud. I think from a confidence standpoint, you can see that he's not as confident as he was in his rookie year. There's a lot of indecisiveness, some happy feet that we didn't see early on. And I think he's trying to make the perfect play, and you see he's not playing like with just
that confidence he had.
Or just it's like he's thinking too much out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know.
You're at the mound. Good to see. You're at the mound. Coach tells you to just throw it. Don't aim it.
Yeah, just go out there and have fun. Like, he doesn't like he's having fun.
It doesn't look like he's having fun. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't look like he's having fun no more. It looks like he's just kind of shrugging his shoulders out there. Has a good play to Nico Collins, had a nice deep throw. But
he's a stud.
You gotta build on top of that. You gotta score more, and you can't just leave your defense just winning games.
I mean, we're gonna talk about it in week 4, but it's a must win for him. If not, then I think you'll see the next few weeks they'll start to move off some pieces. And I mean, I know there's your Niners need a potential pass rusher. I will not be shocked if we start hearing some stuff about Danielle Hunter in a few weeks.
I wouldn't be surprised. Or Will Anderson,
Well, he's in his 3rd year, so he's a young guy. I think he's still on that rookie.
Yeah, they may still want to hold him.
Yeah.
They may want
Danielle Hunter's a better.
They want to get more. They may want to get more.
Yeah, but Danielle Hunter's a veteran guy. Even talking about Trey Hendrickson now, I think he could become extremely available, especially on his contract.
No doubt.
So, but yeah, we'll talk about that moving on. But yeah, let's talk about division games, man.
Broncos and Chargers. Caleb's favorite topic. Chargers take the cake. That's my favorite saying. 3-0. Chargers. I didn't think Caleb predicted.
Lucky 3-0, bro.
Oh, it's lucky now. It's lucky. Okay. Yeah, they kicked y'all ass. Herbert had.
We let him win.
All right. Herbert had a hell of a game though. 300 yards and a tutty.
That guy's a monster.
Very, very close game as I thought it would be, but Herbert kind of struggling to connect with Keenan early, and then finally finding him late, I think was a big part of the game. And that late play where Herbert was about to get sacked and on the run, throwing across his body and
on his left,
to Keenan looking like
there's only I think there's only 3, maybe 2 or 3 other quarterbacks that can do that.
Yeah.
Mahomes, Josh, and Lamar.
Yeah. Burrow, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's just he's special, bro. We all knew Justin Herbert was a really special quarterback, but all trolling aside, we just felt like he just needed the right coach. He needed the offensive line to continue to get better around him. And I think exactly, and we knew that this could be the outcome. That you talked about him. We're gonna get into it in a bit, but he's definitely putting his name in the hat when it comes to some MVP talk. But
we're
gonna get into it. But I mean, Justin Herbert was great. But first off, though, we want to give our prayers up to Najee Harris.
Absolutely.
Hate to see that kind of stuff, especially he had the fireworks incident in the offseason where he basically missed like all the training camp.
Yep.
And now to tearing Achilles and season's over. I mean, that's tough for him, man. Tough for him. And he's obviously was supposed to be a big part of this team, their running game. And now it puts a lot more pressure on him, Marion Hampton. And he hasn't got off to a great start this year too.
No, it's very very.
Yeah. So that sucks. But the Chargers have been winning, man. And this defense, I think Jesse Minter is, if he's not the first, but he's going to be a finalist when it comes to like head coaching vacancies. Teams. I mean, this guy. I mean, we're talking about potentially 2 years in a row where they could be a top 2, top 3 defense. I mean, their defense, they're just playing such a high level and at all 3 levels. And even when they lost, even losing Khalil Mack, we thought, hey, it was going to be a little bit of a drop off, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but credit the Chargers. They're undefeated right now against 3 division games, which is incredibly difficult. And you got to credit their coaching staff and their players. They're getting it done. And I knew it when Jim Harbaugh came to our division, bro. I was just like, why us, bro? I already knew this is probably what's going to happen, man, because we know Harbaugh. It's instant right away. There's an impact on this football team. Defensively, they became solid. And Herbert all of a sudden looks like a guy where we're like, man, he's talented, but, he's this, he's that.
No. Yeah.
Right now, he looks damn near flawless. Yeah. I mean, so. And the Broncos as well. Bo Nix on a great performance the last few games. I'm going to be honest. I don't think Bo Nix has looked great.
No.
Their defense definitely had a bounce back game, though. Their defense was back to being great.
Good, yeah.
But what I said before the season about the Broncos, my concern was Bo Nix. I know he had a great rookie year. I get it, Sean Payton. I understand that. But I still have my reservations about Bo Nix. And we've seen so far this year, he hasn't looked great.
Going up against all the teams, though.
Yeah, you're right. No, 100%. But that's why I wasn't bought in on the Broncos being a championship contender, because I just something about.
I don't think no one was talking about championship contending with Broncos.
Well, that
playoffs.
People were saying dark horse and stuff, man. I'm
dark horse for playoffs, maybe, but Super Bowl bound.
Yeah, and you're right. And the pieces,
they don't have the weapons.
Pieces on offense still are not there. And then I have some still questions about Bo, but Chargers 3-0.
Yeah, Chargers.
And it sucks, bro. It sucks.
I think it looks good for y'all division, honestly. It's a little change.
No, it does not look good. It should be the Raiders.
Little change it. Fuck no.
Yeah.
Anyways, cut it out. 31-14.
I thought Dak had his best game.
Shout out Coach JB and man, finally a game. Yes. Yeah, man. I think this was more telling of the Cowboys defense more than Caleb. But yeah, this defense looks absolutely terrible. And I told you this, Caleb. It was gonna come down to the Cowboys offense. If they're gonna be good that game, or if they're not.
Yeah.
And if they're not, they're gonna lose 10 out of 10 times.
Well, they can't run the football.
No, absolutely.
They haven't been able to run the football for like 2 years.
For about 3 years. Not 2, 3.
Ever since they got rid of Pollard, bro, pretty much.
Pollard was a solid back.
Yeah, even when they got rid of the Rico Dowdle thing.
Yeah, I didn't get that. Now Rico's just a backup. Yeah,
that was just weird. They could use him right now. You might want to trade back for him.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I remember when you can go back and look at one of our earlier videos when the Packers beat the dog shit out of the Cowboys in that playoff game, and I said, this was secondhand embarrassment and Cowboys fans should get a refund, all that kind of stuff.
I don't remember you said that.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, CeeDee Lamb, speedy recovery.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
But George Pickens is back to throwing his helmet on the ground, back to
the crash out,
and it's just not looking good, man. It's not looking good.
How's your boy Dak look? Your favorite quarterback?
I thought that was Dak's best performance season. But I mean, look, it wasn't Dak's greatest performance. Obviously, Dak's on my fantasy team. Now he's on the bench. Got to start Matthew Stafford now. But look, we all agree Dak is a good quarterback. But man, that performance, Jesus! I mean,
look like playoff Dak out there, huh?
And that's why, like you said, it's just hard to have faith in this Dallas team. Like for them to win games, they're having.
It's Jerry Jones best.
Yeah,
shout out Jerry Jones for the Michael Parsons trade, by the way. That was smart.
And if you want to see something good though, y'all should go watch the Cowboys documentary on Netflix. I'm gonna see it tonight, bro. It's actually
I gotta watch it.
Looks like a good one.
I gotta watch it too.
But yeah, Cowboys, it was embarrassing. Shout out to my boy Caleb Williams, never lost faith. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, how you feeling about next game he's playing?
Well,
since you got faith in the guy.
We want Caleb to perform. but we don't want him to win. Throw 2 or 3 touchdowns and we win again.
Side, dude. God damn.
No, look.
Always trying to teeter. Look at him. Always trying to teter.
Look.
Fucking pick
Caleb,
that was your team.
That was by far Caleb's. We can all agree that was Caleb's best performance of his career at this point. Can we agree? Or one? That was one.
Okay, great performance. Look at the defense, please.
No, 100%.
Like I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, like
no.
Mac Jones have a good performance against fucking defense. Okay,
100%. I'm not saying all of a sudden I'm thinking Caleb Williams is the next Joe Montana. What I'm saying,
that was Ben Johnson in that script, boy. That was Ben Johnson in that script.
Yeah,
shout out to Burden.
Yeah, 100%. But shout out to Caleb though, because if you look at Caleb Williams' numbers to this point, they're actually not bad, man. Now the eye test obviously doesn't look great, but
Caleb has a lot of big playability.
Yeah, that was a good performance, man. You know, we got to give players credit when they play well, whether it's the competition or not. But we're all right. We don't have to get over the top about it.
Yeah, we ain't trying to say like Caleb's gonna ascend.
Yeah, like he's gonna be Patrick Mahomes. But I mean, look, like Caleb Williams, he had a good game. The Cowboys again, their problem.
What's Coach JV saying?
I'm not saying that, bro. That's all you, buddy. Look, man. Look, we all know the Cowboys are a big story here. They can't run the football to save their lives.
Absolutely, Cheeks. I love it too.
I mean, CeeDee Lamb going down now. Hey, whoever has George Pickens in fantasy. Hey.
I do. Hey, yes, sir.
Shout out to you, man.
Look it up, baby.
But
Pickens, I need you to crash out a little more. So scary Dak.
This guy's crazy, bro.
Scary ass Dak.
But you're right. The defense, I mean, we don't need to go on about it. It is what it is. But let's move on, bro. Cowboys are
booty cheeks.
Can't get it done, man.
And shout out to this. I'm sorry for the guys you had to watch the boring piece of shit game that was. I'm sorry for the Niners and the Cardinals, but I'm glad we won though. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to talk about.
I thought Marvin Harrison was the best player on the field.
Nah, that's Fred Warner for you talking. Yeah, man, Niners pulled out by one, win by the field goal. Shout out
Eddie Pinero, bro. Man. Hey, what do you do? I'm here.
Shout out Pinero, man.
That was funny.
That was Moody. That wouldn't have been a straight shank in the right
dude,
side.
could you imagine if you guys had I was about to say Moses Moody. If you guys had Jake Moody on your guys' teams.
Bro, he'd probably I think some people might have run on the field and probably jump.
I think he's still on the Bears practice squad, Jake Moody. If he gets called up for our game and kicks a game-winning field goal, I might crash out, bro. Like, I'm not even playing with you, bro.
That dude's just going to practice kicks, bro. We're talking about practice. But the Niners move forward 3-0. Bang, bang, Niner gang, man. You know this.
Oh, please don't say that. Please don't say
with backups. Bang, bang. Niner game, brother. Yes, sir. You can't relate, though, because your team's 1-2. But we win it with backups, mind you. Backups.
It's the system. It's the system.
It is fully the system, and we know it is the system. Shout out Kyle Shanahan and his dumbass system.
I like how you gave him credit.
And this at the same time. McCaffrey had 17 carries, 52 yards.
Is it just me with McCaffrey? Like, I get it, like, no doubt. Passing game, running game, like I think he had over 100 yards in total. But isn't it when you watch him, you're kind of like
100%.
Like, it's not the same. Like, you're kind of like
it isn't the same. And I also think it's a credit to the O-line and how much it's not improved.
Yeah.
And shout out to Ricky Prasad, really ascending.
God,
and having a hell of a game. And I think he's finally coming into his own and possibly taking Ayuk's spot. Who knows?
Hey,
leg injuries are a detriment to wide receivers.
Are we talking about trading Ayuk at the deadline?
I think it may be a conversation. I think there may be conversations, and I think there has been conversations about trading Ayuk. So it wouldn't be a surprise at all. But I do think we need to look at the Cardinals and Kyler Murray.
Yeah, that was good. That was a tough job.
James Conner, man, heal up.
Oh, that was gruesome.
Yeah, that was nasty.
That was bad. Yeah,
that was nasty.
That was not good. That's a big loss for them, man. James Conner, one of the most
underrated. Benson's a decent back.
Yeah. Trey Benson's a good backup, but James Conner, super underrated, bro. But you're right. Marvin Harrison, had a tough game. You saw some Trey McBride sightings though quite a bit.
Absolutely. No, Trey McBride's always going to get his touches, and obviously Niners try to minimize that. But He's gonna get
Yeah, but for me, your guys' defense again. I mean,
winning those games.
I call it.
Well, also, we didn't even talk about the big elephant in the room in this game, and Nick Bosa tearing that baby up.
That's another one. Tough.
And that's 3 in total. And I know Niner fans are over here talking about this and that and this and that. It's okay and coddling. Yes, Bosa, heal up, prayers up.
Yeah.
And I hope you make a speedy recovery. But let's face it, he won't play the same, and he probably won't be the same.
So you think it's over?
1,000%. Yeah. His age and I hope he can I hope we could just go right back to the player he was, but that's 3. That's 2 on one leg.
Yeah, it's tough, man. That's tough. Yeah, it's tough to see, man. And look, I was gonna say, I call into the local Bay Area radio show. Shout out to 95.7 The Game. I said the biggest addition the Niners made entirely was bringing back Robert Saleh. I said it, bro. I mean, again, you're getting a great defensive mind to come back to a team that had some changes on the defense, a lot more younger defense, and the confidence he's given these guys and the way they're playing and the scheme, and it's been great. And the ups and stout, your guy, he's been a stud.
Very good in the slot.
D. Winters looks like a Drake Greenlaw incarnation. Reincarnation. I mean, he looks great.
Williams running a lot of those.
He looks pretty solid.
And I think
Bryce Huff is. I said Bryce Huff. I said it when y'all got him.
Robert Saleh, and that's in that system.
Yeah.
And with Michael, I think now too. I think he's
play more outside.
Yeah,
play more outside.
Play more outside. I think now he's gonna have to look more to step up in a way. Now that Bosa's gonna be out, he's gonna have to.
Teams aren't going at not just because I was gonna say not a lot of teams are going at Lenore though, man. Lenore's been pretty.
Lenore's clams, bro.
Yeah, he's been
strapped.
We gotta have some conversations, bro. About
we know about Lenore, bro. I'm shouting him out on my story, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lenore's one of the top DBs in my mind.
Yeah,
I think he just goes under the radar because
better than Eli Apple.
Eli Apple not even on the team right now. What are we talking about Eli Apple for? Jesus Christ. Yeah, but for the pass rush in the Niners, I think Mike Hill's gonna have to take a big step forward. I know that's not his strong suit.
Yeah,
he's definitely more of a run support.
Yeah,
but on the interior, man, he's great as well, and I think he could also get to the quarterback that way. And I think and Saleh is just gonna adjust. He's gonna mix it up.
Yeah,
he'll fix that line. I don't really have too much worry.
I was gonna say
sometimes they even play better without Bosa.
Yeah. And we got to give Mac Jones praise here. 2 games he's came in.
Games.
He's winning. He's making enough plays. He's not putting your team in jeopardy.
No.
I don't think he's throwing a pick, is he?
No.
Yes, he's throwing a pick.
There's some close calls on throws, but then
you're right. Yeah. And for me, look, I know they're saying Brock Purdy could return this week. If I'm the Niners, I just keep riding the hot wave.
No, especially if you're playing Jacksonville.
Yeah, like you look. Yes, you want your best players to be out there, but if you're 3-0 and
you could conserve for the later in the season.
Like I put it like this: if Brock Purdy can play, but he's like, well, I think I could be at my best next week. But let him sit another week. Let him heal up, man. Because the last thing you want is for him to play and aggravate that
hurt. So then you're Joe Burrow and you're out for 3 months getting surgery.
So I would keep Mac Jones playing.
No, 1,000%. He continues to win games. Kyle Shanahan seems to show a lot of faith in him. He's thrown 41 times. Like I said, this doesn't happen with Brock. So I mean, he has a different type of faith with Mac.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a little different.
And Cardinals. Kyler Murray, though. I want to say real quick, Kyler Murray. That was some of the plays I saw.
Yeah, remember you wanted him a few years ago, a year and a half.
Kyler's still a really good quarterback. Let's not get it twisted, but his performance again. I get it. Niner defense is playing really good, but some of the decision makers in the pocket, that was
very questionable.
Yeah. Okay. Move on. Yeah.
Move on. Chiefs and the Giants. I just want to touch on this game really quick. How this was a very winnable game for the Giants, and who made the mistake, Caleb?
Mr. Unlimited.
Cutting that shit out. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was kind of insanely cringe. But
cutting that shit out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was kind of not. That was weird. But look, my man Russ, who just got benched, I think rightfully so, respectfully.
Yeah, I think Dart was. I think
it's time. I mean, Brian Dable, he knows, and
I know all the Twitter watchers are watching all the stats and everything about Russell, which I credit to him. He is putting up the stats. He is putting up the plays, but he is doing detrimental mistakes that are inflicting the game.
You're 0-3.
you're 0-3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, that's the line, right? You're 0-3. But like, I think the people aren't looking at what he's doing rather than just looking at the stats.
No, dude, you gotta watch the game, dude.
Yeah,
100%.
and it's huge mistakes he is making.
Yeah, and look,
Late.
Brian Dable and Joe Shine, you know, those guys' jobs are on the line here, and I think they realize
they ain't making enough.
They realize that like we can't lose any more games or we're pretty much cooked. Like, and again, you're putting all your hopes and dreams into a rookie. I mean, we got to see how it plays out, but there's no doubt in preseason, Jackson Dart was probably the most eye-popping rookie we saw in preseason. You know?
Definitely a guy who's shown a lot of readiness.
Yeah. So look, it's Dart time now in New York, and
I hate to say it's gonna be make or break for Dart, but I think no. I don't think it's
make or break for Brian Dable and Joe Shine.
100%.
If this doesn't work out, they're gone by the end of the season.
I'm saying as like the outside looking in, it's Dart make or break as well because Giants are known to have a very short leash with these type of quarterbacks.
It's never too late to put in my boy famous Jameis, man.
And also, who knows? Maybe Dart goes elsewhere and becomes a really good quarterback.
This guy's already thinking about Jackson Dart going elsewhere.
I don't know. Look at Danny Dimes, man.
But I think clearly you saw again. Look, it's preseason. I mean, come on, like we got to be real. But you saw just from the energy he had and his teammates, the excitement. Like you just saw like the guys like playing for Dart.
Yeah.
And I think that the Giants, I think personally wanted to wait like till week 8 or 9 to do this, but they're 0-3 and they realize
winning games. Yeah.
We got to make a move here.
And it's not like that defense is playing bad. They held that game close the whole game.
Dude, how much we ranted about their defense? They've got defense.
Me and you were talking about their defense.
You know what I'm saying?
All awesome.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
that D line.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think Niners need to look at that D line and possibly looking at a trade.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Brian Burns.
Ooh, that'd be crazy.
And I know Niners were looking at Brian Burns a few years ago when he was on Carolina.
Yeah, but I think it was respectfully time. Again, we hate. It feels like
Mahomes gets away with it again.
It feels like we're gonna be at what 2026. Russell Wilson's gonna be on another new team probably next year.
Yeah,
already. So, yeah, going back to real quick on the good old Kansas City Chiefs, a team that just got their first win. By the way, we already won our first game.
Look at them just getting their first win.
But look, their defense again gets it done. Travis Kelce, you know, had a little moment with the Andy Reid, buddy. I'm not gonna make it. I'm playing. I'm not gonna make a big deal. That's what they do. That's their relationship. They're the champions. I'm not trying to troll.
Right.
But look, their offense again continues to look like I bet.
They don't have weapons. Again, we're gonna repeat ourselves too. Like they don't have weapons.
It really looks like it's like their defense or Mahomes' magic or bust.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of like what they are right now.
Yep.
So, but they got to win. At the end of the day, it's all about.
I do want to shout out Scatterboo though, looking like a top back and possibly taking Tracy's depth chart.
I think he probably already did, bro.
Yeah.
Cattaboo's I said Cattaboo. Scatty's a stud.
That is CTE warrior, bro. He goes head first, brother.
Hey, well, he was a dog at Arizona State.
No. There's no disregarding that, but I'm just saying it's just the way he runs. It's just,
yeah, he's a
that's a dangerous back.
He's a problem, bro. He does a little bit of everything too. He can block. He can catch out of the backfield, and obviously he can run in between the tackles. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, very versatile. And we want to touch on this last game before we move on to the next topic. Very lengthy episode for y'all. We got the Lions and the Ravens here.
Yeah.
38-30, very back and forth game going all game until the end. And what happened at the end, Caleb?
Well, your favorite running back, Derrick Henry.
It's always my favorite.
Yeah. Fumble for the second straight game in a key moment. You hate to see it, obviously.
And it sucks too, in a key moment, and a guy who says he's going to clean up his errors.
Yeah. And he had his OBJ moment on the sideline, throwing down his helmet, which I completely
understand. He couldn't even be mad correctly.
I completely understand it, man. You know, it sucks as a competitor to have that kind of play again happen in that sort of a moment, especially a player who owes himself that, standard.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Ravens again, it seems like they just kind of respectfully choked it away again at the end.
And then it's kind of the Ravens formula, isn't it?
Yeah, but I do also want to give credit to the Lions, specifically my guy, David Montgomery, Mr. Knuckles.
Yeah,
bro.
Also
that guy's beast. Man.
Looks like Ben Johnson wasn't too much of a loss, and I think Dan Campbell has also some schemes of his own.
I'm going to say this right now. I think Kelvin Shepard, going into next year, we're going to be talking about him as one of the more, as far as a DC who can get head coaching looks. I think Kelvin Shepard
Yeah, it happens with a lot of coordinators. Oh yeah.
I think he's potentially a stud, bro. Like, and they got to Lamar 7 times yesterday, and their defense as well has had some good moments.
Yeah, their running game is a real force though.
Yeah, but David Montgomery, I think we can comfortably say he's the best complimentary back in football. I don't think that's really a conversation.
And I think the Lions do it right where
they split between him and Gibbs. They split him.
And guess what? It ain't a lot of carries.
Yeah.
Montgomery had 12. You know what I'm saying? Like it's healthy.
That's supposed to be.
It's smart. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why Montgomery and Gibbs were so fresh late in the season. You know.
Yeah, and then shout out to Amon-Ra.
Hella game.
I was saying this after the game.
That boy sucks, but yeah.
I don't think you can name 5 more as far as complete when you look at not just catching,
route running.
Route running, blocking. Is there 5 wide receivers that do it better than Amon-Ra?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, because
as a complete wide receiver, it's hard to gauge.
Dude, he's super. He's great, bro. But yeah, Detroit's defense was able to get after Lamar. Lamar late in that game though was making some questionable decisions, similar to Kyler Murray in the pocket, where I was just like, that does not look like Lamar. Yeah. And again, the Ravens secondary just got absolutely obliterated. Marlon Humphrey was having a nightmare. Same with Nate Wiggins. So Ravens got to clean up the secondary. I know they were out. Jai Alexander was out. In their front as well, they're going to be out with Matabuke. He's going to be gone for a few weeks. That's a big loss. One of the best D tackles in the game.
Yeah.
But Ravens got to clean up that stuff on defense. Their defense does not look good right now.
1000%.
It just doesn't.
It doesn't. No. And to move on to the next topic, man, who is your MVP today?
You know what? I think you kind of already know where I'm going.
I already know this.
I'm going to go with.
I know it. And I know it.
I got to go with my guy, Danny Dimes. Danny Dimes, for me, is the MVP through the first 3 weeks because, one, he's won. I don't think there's been better quarterback play.
Qualified as an MVP, though.
Daniel Jones, for me, has been phenomenal for me. He's been great. And, I know you're probably going to say, oh, Caleb, you're crazy. I saw your face you made when I picked Daniel Jones. You're probably going to say Justin Herbert or Josh Allen, the easy ones. But no, I'm going to go out here on a limb, buddy. I'm going to say
the easy ones? You mean the outright MVP?
No. I think Daniel Jones, for me, has been as good as any quarterback in football these first 3 weeks. And they're 3-0. They haven't lost a game. So I'm going with Danny Dimes. You get my respect, bro. Jay doesn't like Daniel Jones for some reason. But,
it's not I don't like Daniel Jones. I just don't think highly of Daniel Jones. And you gotta kind of look at who Daniel Jones is playing, who Daniel Jones is playing with. You also got to look at who Herbert is going up against, who you so claim to be so great, who you claim to be the best in the league, who you claim to win a Super Bowl at any time. Contradict yourself. So Herbert beating the Chiefs, the Raiders, and the Broncos.
Respect.
3 games in a row.
Division games. Respect.
Danny beating Dolphins, Broncos, credit. Heavy credit.
No credit against Tua?
Eesh. That defense is lackluster, man. And obviously the Titans, who are in rebuilding stages. Yeah. Credit I give Daniel Jones is he is playing well above average right now. He is playing amazing, and I think he's playing better than a game manager would.
100%.
But to an MVP stature, to me, it's like Caleb was saying earlier before the Danny Dimes pick. I'll let y'all in on a little bit behind the scenes. It's a tie between Josh Allen and Herbert for me. Mm-hmm. Looking at stats, looking at how they play, looking at who they go against, it's a full-on tie. And Josh was the MVP last year. I argued Lamar could have been MVP last year too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Josh is playing out of his mind. He's just winning games, and so is Herbert. And I think that's all you really ask from your quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. And I think with putting the team on your back and showing up late, Justin and Josh do it best.
100%. All trolling aside, Justin is well deserving of MVP talk right now. The reason why I'm gonna go with Daniel Jones for me is because no one saw this coming.
No.
You know what I mean?
I'll say this. And I didn't even see this coming, so that's why I say Daniel Jones is above average.
Would you say he's third?
Would I say he's inching into that better than Brock Purdy conversation? I say.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think if you're gonna have Herbert and Allen when those 1-2 is Jones third, or do you think there's been someone better than Daniel Jones?
off the top of my dome. You could credit that. Yeah. Maybe he is that 3. If I look at the whole landscape, maybe I'm missing somebody. But yeah, it's hard to really kind of.
Oh, wait.
Who's
I know. Wait.
Competing better.
Damn it. I forgot his name. Justin Fields?
Justin Fields. Oh my God. Oh,
but yeah, I got to give Danny Dimes respect, but obviously Justin Herbert as well. He's been phenomenal. Again, beating 3 straight division games open this season. And
let's credit this too. Derek Carr was in conversations last year, 2 games in. I think it's. I think it's also right to have Daniel Jones in conversation.
Dude, 2-week Derek Carr, bro. That was crazy.
That was insane. That was a crazy.
What a time to be alive, bro. What a time.
I think it was a little insane, honestly. But to move on to week 4 picks, not going to go in depth here. We're just going to go quick picks here. We're going to go
let's just pick winners. Yeah,
like I'm Michael Irvin up in this bitch. Like I'm cranking, like I'm in Miami.
Dude, that was insane.
He's awesome coach. Division game, Seattle and the Cardinals. How we feeling there?
Seattle Cardinals.
I'm going
Arizona.
I'm going Arizona as a bounce back game there.
Yep.
Seattle really doesn't impress me. Okay. We got the Vikings and the Steelers. I don't know if JJ's out.
Ooh,
When is JJ coming back?
I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh for me. I think it's gonna be.
No. I'm gonna still go with Pittsburgh, even if JJ is coming back. But
that's close though. Man, Carson Wentz, man, he looked pretty good.
Looked all right. He did his job. Commanders and the Falcons.
Commanders. Even if it's Mariota, I'm going Falcons. I'm going Commanders. Falcons. I just don't have faith in their offense to put up points right now. I got to see something from Penix, bro.
Understandable. I'm actually going to go with the Falcons here, having a bounce back game. I do think that Penix.
Hey, you know what? I mess with you, bro, because you believe in Penix, bro. Respect.
I do.
Respect.
I do. But I also do think that Commanders' defense isn't.
Yeah, you're right. It's not
too great. I think it is vulnerable.
Yeah.
So I'm taking, especially after a shutout like that. I think the offense is going to come with some energy.
You know what? You're right about that. They might, yeah.
I feel like they might turn around. You know how teams get when they lose big and bad. And Bills the Saints. I think the Saints. Josh Allen's throwing for 400.
Yeah, I think Bills. We don't even have to go into that.
Josh Allen's throwing over 400 yards.
Even if it was not even Josh Allen playing, I would probably still go Bills.
Browns against the
Browns and Lions. Respectfully, Cleveland got to win against the Packers.
Joe Flacco could.
No, I'm respect to Flacco, but we're going to the Lions here.
Yeah, no, we're going to the Lions there. We're gonna have to agree. Yeah, and I hate that. Panthers and the Patriots. This
could be a good one.
I think
I'm gonna go Patriots here. I got more.
I
got more confidence in the Patriots defense, and Drake may have shown more consistency up to this point than
he's been great so far.
Yeah, he's had some really good moments, man.
Playing good. So. Despite his team and despite the mistakes his team, Gibson and Stevenson, mind you, making the mistakes over there.
Yeah,
he's been playing amazing, dude. And I think they're losing in spite of him. It's sad to say. It's so sad to say. And then I think you got the Chargers and the Giants. Gonna be a close, low-scoring game. I think.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see that in a lot of New York games where it's gonna be a lot of low-scoring because that defense is gonna hold a lot of early stops in the game.
Even though I want to bet against the Chargers, I can't right now. I think Chargers win.
I do think they end up winning that game, but it will be low and it will be close.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We got 2 undefeated teams right here. It's probably the game of the week right here. We got the Eagles and the Bucks.
I'm going on a limb. I'm going Buccaneers.
I'm going Buccaneers. Yes, sir. Shout out my boy Mecca Buka, boy. He got that 3 touchdowns on the season.
Hey.
Shout out Bacon.
There's a reason why I hoped he somehow managed to fall, like some of the Will Johnson.
I don't understand why. Yeah, like Buka and Will Johnson got to be the I don't understand picks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, who are y'all passing up on, and who do y'all think y'all are? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for me, even though
y'all got to be idiots of an organization acting like we're stupid on the outside and shit. Yeah, you pass up on players like this. The fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Caleb Bell's for GM. Look, at the end of the day,
and I'm a assistant. You know,
look,
I'm the casual with the phone.
The Eagles have been winning their games, and I'm not going to be the person that's like, "Hey, ban the tush push." At the end of the day, you got to stop it. Look, and we've seen clips about their offensive linemen.
You literally have to stop it, and also, I don't understand why other teams aren't using it to get it banned.
Yeah, And look, I
Because
know
guess what?
there's
32 teams use it. It's going to get banned.
yeah. I mean, look, there's the clips. There's definitely clips you see of the Eagles' offensive line jumping early before the ball.
100%. They even line up over the fucking.
But I will say this: like you got to stop it somehow. Like you know what I mean? They're gonna keep doing it. But
you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. At the end of the day, though, the Eagles are their best performance was against that Rams. That Rams game, how they came back
Especially late. Yeah,
made those
Jalen
plays.
Hurts came out the bag, and then that Super Bowl Hurts came out the bag.
Yeah. So the Eagles clearly show you, like, to beat them, you're clearly gonna have to knock them out. Like even if
you're gonna have to stop the running game, and you're gonna have to stop their passing game.
Even if you're up 20-3, bro, no.
And of course, they are always gonna go run first. You got everyone's gonna hate that. Everyone's gonna despise your offense. Drew Brees just said it was boring the other day. I fully understand his point. It's not like Drew Brees is wrong, but it's wins that account. You know what I'm saying?
But for me,
they're a run first offense that could make it a vertical passing game. You know what I'm saying?
For me, I'm going with Buccaneers for me because they've looked more impressive to me through their first 3 games.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's just something about Baker Mayfield right now.
And there's also something about that Eagles defense that doesn't look too hot to me right now.
Yeah, you're right.
And they do let up points, and you can't score against them. So.
And I think a concern though you would have with the Buccaneers is that Mike Evans is going to be out for this game. So it's going to put a lot more pressure on Ibuka, and they're probably going to lean more into the run game with Bucky. But
Bucky and White.
Yeah, you're right. So I think you look at the Eagles and say, okay, like there's that, but something about the Buccaneers, man. I just like what they're doing.
They're on momentum. They are on momentum right now.
Going Bucks.
And we got 2 other undefeated teams right here: the Titans and the Texans. 0-3. Just want to touch on this.
This game's awful.
I just want to look. I know a lot of people hate StatPad watching this stuff. Even I hate it to a point. I use it to a point. Stroud's stats this season is just 599 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Oh my God! If Stroud can't win here, we are going to have some conversations, Caleb.
Yeah, I'm going Houston Texans.
I'm going Houston Texans to win,
but
if they don't win here, it is time to have some conversations.
100%. Houston Texans have more talent than the Tennessee Titans, so they should, they should be able to win this game. But you're right. If Tennessee loses, we're gonna have some conversations.
Houston loses.
Yeah, if Houston loses. But I'm going Texans here. Respectfully to Cam Warren.
Me too. I do think they hopefully CJ Stroud gets his first win here. I really hope so.
Yeah.
And then the Colts and the Rams. I'm taking the Colts here. Just off of my pure hate and despair of the Rams.
Yeah,
I'm taking Colts.
Well, since I'm the number 1 Rams supporter here at the table.
You are. You're gonna go Rams.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Rams here. I think the Colts do get their first loss, and it's no disrespect to Danny Dimes.
Get out of your mouth. Oh my God.
No disrespect to Danny Dimes. I just said he was my MVP pick, but I think the Rams do get their.
I'm gonna just buy him a jersey at this point.
Yeah,
the dude's a fucking fan.
Yeah, I think Matthew Stafford's better than prime Tom Brady. Look, so.
And he thinks Kyron Williams is better than Ashton Jensen.
Well, no, I think Kyron's better than Saquon, if we're being honest. But yeah, I'm gonna go Rams here. In all seriousness, their defense is really good. Similar to the Colts. I think we see a little bit of that start from the Colts. I think we see it drop just a smidge
as they play good teams. Yep. I kind of agree, but I'm gonna go out. I go.
Hey, but if Danny Dimes wins this game, you talk about MVP frontrunners.
Hey. You might have to be talking.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But we got the Niners and the Jaguars.
Trevor
Lawrence, you're gonna get fucking cooked, okay, buddy? By that young O-line, D-line, you're gonna get fucking cooked, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go deep.
Diamador is locking shit up, and
it's Niners.
It's the Niners. Rick is going for 200.
Niners.
Slick Rick. Oh, we got a good one, folks. We got a good one.
What's the game?
Ravens and the Chiefs.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna go Chiefs here.
1-2 teams.
I'm gonna go Chiefs here.
I'm gonna go Ravens here.
Okay.
I think Henry has a monster game.
Well, he had a monster game. He just had the fumble.
No, I think he has a monster game. Minus
200 yards.
Yeah, I'm talking like that. I think Henry comes in here pissed, and I think Lamar minimizes mistakes here. I think he plays well late. I think they start to really focus on why they're losing late, and I think they got to clean that up, man. And it's always fuck the Chiefs. Even though I want to buy you I think we need to start hanging a Rams and a Chiefs jersey right behind Caleb, bro.
Yeah, I don't think there's a more God-given, more talented human being to walk the face of the earth than Patrick Mahomes.
That's disgusting.
No glaze at all.
That's gross.
So, I mean, look, I'm going to go with the Chiefs here just because.
Just because you love him, just say it, dude. Just fucking say it.
There's some. Is it just me, bro? Or like when I watch the Ravens play, there's just something off. You know what I mean? Like they can't finish games. And look at the Chiefs. I get it. Their offense is anemic, but we know the Chiefs that they're not going to. They're not going to give up games. The Ravens are shown to give up games. You know what I mean?
No.
So I just think it's going to be close. And right now, I just have more confidence that the Chiefs are going to close out the game. Even though I think the Ravens right now are more talented.
All right.
The Chiefs can finish. And I don't think the Ravens
can
finish.
I want to get to this next game, though.
Cool.
Bears and the Raiders. I'm taking Chicago, baby. Let's go, Caleb. Hey. Shout out Coach Davey. I think Bears take this. I think Caleb plays great. And I think Swift has a game.
So that was totally unnecessary. Look, this is the most important game of the season.
Fire up the mock draft, buddy.
It's the most important game of the season. Okay, and hold on. This is the most important game of this season. Caleb Williams, I've been pulling for you. I want you to play well, but don't pull no Houdini shit at the end of that game. I swear, do not do that, bro. It's not the time nor the game. Do that next week, okay? It's our time, okay? No, it's our time, buddy. Look, no, I'm not stopping. I'm going all in, bro. Offensive line, get your shit together. Special teams, don't do that again, or trust me. You know what? No, I'm gonna hold back. I almost went total demon time, bro.
Demon time just yet.
Hey,
that's next week.
Hey, hold on.
That's next week.
Geno Smith. Hey,
get it together.
Hey, you know what though? Hey,
4 TDs, 4 interceptions.
I respect Geno Smith. I still got faith in Geno Smith. Max Crosby, keep doing your thing. Defense for the most part. Keep doing your thing. Jacoby Myers and Trey Tucker, keep doing your thing. Bob Bowers, get healthy, buddy. We need you. Ashton Denti, you're not a bust. These people who think they know football saying you're a bust, they don't know what they're talking about. The offensive line has to block better. Bro, we got to get this game, bro. I will not be able to take it, bro. On the next pod, I come in here, bro. We lose to the Chicago Bears. I swear, bro, if we go 1-3, and we're not just fighting up the mock drafts, I'm coming for everybody. Respectfully.
Well, all right. Next game. Those are Caleb's thoughts. Mind you, we're not gonna talk about the doubleheader on Monday, are we? No, the fuck we're not. The Packers and the Cowboys on I believe that is Sunday night. How you feeling?
I was on that in for a few days. Thanks, bro. You know,
They
say it's good to express your emotions. Absolutely. But Packers and Cowboys. I think the Cowboys blow the Packers out. No, I'm gonna go with the Packers here. Self-explanatory. I think the Packers are better. They bounce back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Micah Parsons coming back to Dallas. Ooh, ready for the Dallas Cowboys.
Jordan Love's gonna actually turn on his light, and he's gonna play well.
And I think those Packer players, knowing the situation that happened with Micah, they're gonna come out with some energy. This is gonna be.
I think there's gonna be a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's gonna be personal with those Packers, especially with Micah. Packers win. I think the game's not even close, to be honest.
I also think Dak get over or under 2.5 sacks. Personally, from Micah. Though. Damn. I'm not saying that the whole D line, just Micah. Over or under 2.5.
I think right there is actually 2. I think 2 is chill right there. I think 2. And Mike Parsons said that it's gonna be painful to sack Dak Prescott because that's his guy.
I think he's I
got a feeling, man, that this game could get ugly fast.
And I don't want to talk about Monday. So we're just gonna cap it off there for episode 50. I don't want to talk about Monday, and I'm pretty sure Caleb doesn't want to talk about Monday either.
All right, baby. Raiders, we're 2-2, baby.
Niners, keep it going.
Hey.
I know it's hard, but keep it going, baby.
Hey,
4-0.
Hey, I got faith in the offensive line. I got faith, man.
Hey, and like and subscribe. God damn it! It's been me and your boy Caleb. We hope y'all enjoyed 50 of these episodes. and more coming along your guys' way.
Yes, sir.
You guys have a great and blessed day and a blessed weekend. It's been me and your boy Caleb. We out of this one. Don't say it.
Unlimited.